If there is one thing that I value in people that I have around me, it is without a doubt authenticity. And let me say to the opposite effect, the thing I dislike most in people is fakeness. What do I mean by fakeness? What do I mean by authenticity? Let me tell you how all fakeness manifests itself. And there's moments in my day-to-day where I think, why are we doing this? For instance, let's say you just meet someone. The cliche is that when you just meet someone that you're going on a date with, for instance, they'll ask you what your favorite color is. And that's often referenced by people as something super draining to do. But we go on doing things just the same all the time in our day-to-day life. It's not in a relationship context. Let's say you go into a coffee shop and you fucking see someone you kind of know. And so you walk past their table and you don't actually want to talk to them, but you feel obligated to talk to them because maybe you kind of know them. And then they feel that same obligation. If you guys both know that you feel this obligation, how would you act if you were just being completely real? I think about that all the time. It just annoys me. And it always comes out situations where people don't know each other. If people don't know each other, they seem to have this guard up where they don't want to be real. They think they have to apply these formalities to the conversation to make it polite in a way. But I just wonder, what if we collectively dropped these formalities and were authentic? If we didn't want to talk about blank, why don't we talk about a different blank? In other words, why don't we be a little bit more autistic? Autistic people have this awesome ability to say exactly what they think. Sure, there are some formalities like holding the door and saying thank you, saying goodbye, etc. There's things that I definitely think are great. I'm not saying that we should just completely fucking abandon all of it. However,
oh, there's a car.
They're using the dumpster or whatever. I should probably start driving back though. It's a good reminder. I initially was gonna film this on my camera, but camera doesn't have the SD card in it right now. So fuck. Sorry, I don't mean to use French, but I don't know. I could expand on this. Probably gonna write a book on this topic. I'm just not as emotionally charged with it right now. And I'll be honest, I just didn't have the motivation to actually film a video right now. But it's 30 days of Wally, baby. We gotta prop up that camera. I got people depending on me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with posting a video that is less than perfect. That's something that I wish people would adopt more often, is this submissive flow to the creation, where if you have an idea that you think is ass, just make it anyway. I don't understand why we don't do that more often. Sometimes I gotta make a video that's bad. I'm sorry, guys. This is just what it is. I kind of want to just not even edit this at all, but I'll probably throw some captions on there, cut it up, just the basic shit. But I made a video on TikTok about how to meditate, and it's kind of blowing up. It's got 311,000 views, and oh, my girl was staring at me. What's good? But anyways, the video got 311,000 views. I feel like I didn't know that girl. Anyways, a lot of views, and all the comments are saying this is such a good explanation of meditation. And it honestly occurred to me that I have been meditating, or more specifically reading books on meditation, for a super long time, a year and a half. I've read so many books on Buddhism, meditation, that just naturally I have all of the words and all of the explanations in my brain intellectually. Not that I'm a great meditator, for whatever that means, but I certainly know how to explain meditation because I've read what meditation is countless times. So it's not that hard for me to just tell other people that, and everyone was saying it was a good explanation. So maybe that's something people want to see more of. I don't know. And YouTube is so interesting because I've never had a viral video on it. I have put so much time into YouTube and nothing has gone viral. 5,000 views is my biggest video. I don't fully know why. It's definitely a slower game to play, but I have no idea. I think this to myself often. I just make these YouTube videos and I wonder when people are gonna watch them. And at this point, I have programmed in my brain that people just don't watch them, which isn't good. And that's something I should probably work on via meditation and shifting my physiology to something more in line with who I want to be. And the person who I want to be would not think nobody's gonna watch this. So convicted. And I'm so convicted of that I don't think that's good towards my goals. I also wonder, as I'm filming this and I'm doing the driving, talking style, I wonder if initially people watched me because they liked that format. But I just wanted to graduate from that. I didn't want to keep making the talking videos. I genuinely wanted to upgrade. I wanted to become a real YouTuber. And it doesn't seem like I've been rewarded yet for doing that. So it's just a thought. I'm being very real. It does not seem like people have caught an eye for my videos, and that's fine. It's fine. As I say it, I realize how pouty I'm sounding and how negative it sounds, but I feel like I should voice what I genuinely think because I always talk about authenticity. That's what this video is. So I would be lying if I told you that I knew what the future of my YouTube would look like. I have this notion somewhere deep down. I know that this shit's gonna blow up. I know that I'm going to reach success with YouTube in some way, shape, or form. I don't know when and I don't know how though. I just do not know those things. And sometimes just the amount of effort that I put in and not reap a reward, I can only imagine that the reward is just compounding. So as I put in effort and not get a reward, I can only imagine that I am just compounding the size of the reward. Maybe that's cope, I don't know. But I have a thought often as well, which is, if this isn't it, if I'm not doing it, I genuinely don't know. I don't know what it is. I cannot imagine doing and saying that. I sound somewhat arrogant, you could say. Yes, there's more I should do, but I try everything, I would argue. And to some extent, you can never try everything. So that's kind of rhetorical. There's not any actual meaning behind that, but regardless, guys, I am never gonna stop making YouTube videos until I die. So you guys are stuck. If you've subscribed, you're gonna see my shit pop up every day, and I will live by that. It's something that I'm so certain. It's the only thing I can control is never stopping. And also, who am I to think that I deserve success after only a year and a half? Fuck that. It's not my time. All right? My time will come. I enjoy this shit, so what am I complaining about? Love you guys. Bye-bye.